Assalamu alaikum. I am Amir Bhattacharjee. I will take mathematics class of class 10. Today I will discuss some geometry. Definitely it is exam oriented. So dear students, I hope you all will cover it. Thank you very much. So let's start. You are requested to just copy the maths as I do on the board. Okay, so take out your copy, geometry box even. Okay, thank you. Suppose you are given a circle. A circle is given. Okay. What you know? This is the center. Yes, this is the center of the circle. Now, it is a diameter. Okay. It's a chord. And we know that the diameter is the largest chord. Okay, have you got me? What you know? That the diameter is the largest chord of a circle. Okay, too many chords can be drawn. Too many chords can be drawn. Okay, too many chords. But there we will get some chords which pass through the center. So this and this, their diameter which passes through the center. Okay, too many chords can be drawn in a circle, but the largest chord which pass through the center is called the diameter. Have you got me? Okay. Now, what is to do? Suppose it is A, it is B, and it is C, D. So AB is the diameter. AB is what? AB is diameter. Okay. And CD is what? CD is a chord. Have you seen? AB is the diameter and CD is the chord. You have to prove that AB greater than CD. AB is greater than CD. Okay? AB is greater than CD, you have to prove. Okay? So pay attention. AB is greater than CD, you have to prove this. Now you see, this is the center. This is the center O, and O and C, O and D have been joined. Okay? Now we have got a triangle. What is the triangle? OCD. You can write down in triangle OCD. Have you seen triangle OCD? What is there? OC plus OD is greater than CD. OC plus OD is greater than CD. It is written on the basis of a theorem. I request you all to let me know that theorem. I want to see who is the best to write down the theorem. What is the side note here? Why we can write this? How we can write this? Can you tell me please? I am going to see your comments. That's your answer. Why and how I can write OC plus OD greater than CD? Please let me know. I want to see. Okay. No comment. Sum of two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Zaid Yamin. Sum of two sides. Okay, only one. Ayman Tasin. We know sum of two sides. Okay, sum of two sides. Sum of two sides. Uina Karmakar 10 years. Sorry. Okay, three have written. বোর্ডের সামনে থেকে স্টিল ফ্রেমটা সরালে ভালো হয়। ওকে, ইউ আর রাইট, ইউ আর নট রং। Okay. I think you have got it. But my dear students, those who wrote me the, what can I say, justification are not right. Okay, I am writing. Sum of lengths. Sum of lengths of the word is any. None of you mention this word any, and if you don't mention, I will deduct 1 mark. Any. Okay, you are just compelled to write down the word any. There is no other option but to write the word any. Sum of lengths of any two sides. Any two sides. Any two sides is greater than the length of the third side. This is the appropriate justification. Okay, your marks will depend on writing this justification. If you cannot write after 2 marks, you will get 1 mark. Okay, and if you write, you have to think always that it is to be any is to be written. Any, the word is any. I repeat, sum of lengths of any two sides is greater than the length of the third side, and of course it is for triangle. Okay, I have not mentioned triangle, though the triangle is mentioned here. For this I have not mentioned the triangle here. Okay, now you see what is OC, what is OD. We can write, suppose we can write, you see, OC equals to OA equals to OD equals to OB. Why they are equal? They are equal. Why? Who can tell me why they are equal? Because write down radii. The plural of radius is called radii. The plural of radius is called radii. Radii of the same circle. Radii of the same circle are always equal. Okay, radii of the same circle are always equal. Plural of radius is radii. Now what's about OC? You see, this OC and this OA, they were equal. So for OC, I can write down OA For OD, similarly I can write down OB greater than CD. Now what's about OA plus OB? OA plus OB equals to what? AB is greater than CD, so it is proved. Now I want to see your comment. Have you got it or not? If you have failed to get it, you are allowed to write me. Now the sound is okay. Those who can't hear me properly, there is a sound in the media. Okay, you just increase the volume of the sound in the media. Then it is possible, or it will be possible for you to get me properly. Now, it was really very easy, and when you were in class 8, you did this extra, okay? But it is even also important for class 10 to be given in the examination. Suppose I am going to draw a circle, you see. I have drawn a circle ABCD where ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. That is, the quadrilateral ABCD is inscribed in a circle. Okay? And it is the center, right? It is the center. Suppose this is O, or I can draw the circle again like this. This D can be here. Suppose this is D, this is O. Okay, this is O. You see the figure. Write down, let ABCD be a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle with center O. Okay, very good. You have to name the circle. It is also ABCD. With a circle ABCD with center O. One day I told you, when you do maths of circle, you have to name the circle, you have to mention the center of the circle. So I have named the circle as by ABCD, as well as the name of the quadrilateral is ABCD. Okay? ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is also a circle. And center of the circle has been pointed as by O. What is to prove? To prove that, you write down, it is required to prove that, number one, angle BAD plus, if it is BAD, then what is its opposite angle? Its opposite angle is its opposite angle is BCD. Angle BAD plus angle BCD is equal to two right angles. Two right angles. Number 2, suppose this is not given, and we can tell here this angle and this angle. You see, what is the name of this angle? Angle ABC. Angle ABC plus angle ADC. Opposite angle. Two right angles. Actually, what is happening? In a cyclic quadrilateral, the sum of the opposite angles is equal to two right angles. Okay? The theorem is, in a cyclic quadrilateral, the sum of the opposite angles is equal to two right angles. You see, angle A and angle C, they are opposite angles. Their sum will be two right angles, and we have to prove that their sum will be two right angles. Similarly, if angle B is considered and its opposite angle is what? B's opposite angle is angle D. So angle B plus angle D, that is angle ABC, plus angle ADC is equal to two right angles. We have to prove that. Now construction. It was the center O. Construction. We join B comma O and D comma O. That means these B comma O and these D comma O will be joined. Have you seen? B comma O and D comma O will be joined. Okay. Now proof. I think you have copied it. Better to copy. Now proof. Steps and justification. Step number 1. Okay, you see, is standing on the same arc BCD. Please pay attention. See the figure. This is an arc, and the name of the arc is what? What is the name of the arc? We can say BD. If you say BD, then this is also BD. Okay, this is the major arc. BD. BD is once here minor arc, and BD is once here major arc. If you want to mention the arc only as by BD, then you have to mention major arc or minor arc. So we will not go for this kind of contradictory. So what will we write? We will write arc BCD. You write down, standing on the same arc BCD. Write down, standing on the same arc BCD, angle BOD is the angle at the center, and angle BAD is the angle at the circumference. Have you got it? So I have written and I have mentioned two things. Number one, angle at the center, and I have also mentioned angle at the circumference. Please pay attention. What I have mentioned? I have mentioned two things. You see, when we think that this is an arc, okay, then we are getting this angle is the angle at the center, okay, and this angle is the angle at the circumference. If you see the figure, keeping your copy in front of your eye, you can see that this angle and this angle have been subtended on the same base, on the same arc, BCD. BCD is the same arc, okay. So we can write here, therefore angle BOD is equal to twice angle BAD. Equation 1. What is the side note? You have to write the side note. What I have written, standing on the same arc, the angle at the center, here the angle, I repeat, standing on the same arc, the angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference, okay. So what is the angle at the center? Angle BOD is the angle at the center. And what is the angle at the circumference? Angle BAD is the angle at the circumference. So angle at the center, that is called BOD. Angle at the center, that is called BOD, okay, is twice, 2 times of angle at the circumference. What is the angle at the circumference? That is angle BAD. By the way, this is the most common theorem to be given in the examination. Now go to step number 2. You write down number 2. Standing on in the same way, standing on the same arc, standing on the same arc. Now I will take the major arc, that is this. This one is to be considered now. This arc is to be considered now. Standing on the same arc BAD, give emphasis here, BAD. Here it was BCD, please pay attention. Here it was BCD, now it is BAD, okay. Here it is BCD, and here now it is BAD. So standing on the same arc BAD, what is the angle at the center? What is the angle at the center? You see, this is the angle at the center, okay. If you rotate your copy 180 degree, okay, a rotation of 180 degree, you rotate your copy 180 degree, then you will see that, and you keep your eye in front of A, okay, in front of A, or the A will be here, okay. Then you can see that this is the angle at the center, which is subtended by the arc BAD, and as well as this is the angle at the circumference. Just vice versa. This is the angle at the circumference. The figure is like that. Now you see the board. You see the board. Okay, now we are considering the measure arc BD. Measure arc BD means the arc is BAD. Now standing on the same arc BAD, okay, you rotate your copy 180 degree. A rotation of angle 180 degree, you can keep the point A in front of your eye, and you will see that angle at the center is this, and angle at the circumference is this. Okay, that's good. If you don't get me, please let me know. Okay, now we can write angle BAD, comma, angle. What is the angle at the center? Again, angle BOD. It is also known as BOD. But my dear students, when I mentioned this angle, I also wrote BOD. Now this is also BOD. But is it possible to write down? There must be some difference. You know what is the difference? This angle is definitely more than 180 degree, right? But less than 360 degree. The angle which is more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is called reflex angle. So I can write here reflex angle, reflex angle BOD. Reflex angle BOD is the angle at the center, and angle BCD is the angle at the circumference. Angle BCD is the angle at the circumference. Okay, therefore we can write reflex angle BOD. You see, reflex angle BOD is equal to, have you seen, reflex angle BOD is equal to twice angle BCD. Twice angle BCD. Write down just these 4 letters. Only you have to write same, SAME, not same. It does not mean you have to write all this. No, it means what is written here, that will be this, but you will write on the same, SAME. Nothing to write down else. Nothing else is to be write down. Okay, so it can be given as equation number 2. Step number 3. Angle BOD plus reflex angle BOD is equal to twice, first bracket, angle BAD plus angle BCD. Side note, adding 1 and 2. What I have done, I have added 1 and 2. So left hand side and left hand side of 1 and 2 will be added. Similarly, right hand side and right hand side of 1 and 2 will be added. Now, can you please tell me, just let me know, suppose this is a point, this and this equals to what? 360 degree. 360 degree means what? 4 right angles, right? 360 degree means what? 4 right angles. So we can write here 4 right angles. 4 right angles is equal to 2 into angle BAD plus angle BCD. 4 right angles is equal to 2 angle BAD plus angle BCD. Now I can divide both the sides by 2. Then we can write BAD, angle BAD plus angle BCD is equal to 2 right angles. 2 right angles. It is proved. One of the proofs is done. Similarly, it can be proved. You write down. Similarly, it can be proved. Similarly, it can be proved. You see, suppose what I have done. I have proved that this angle and this angle, this sum of these 2 angles is equal to what? 2 right angles, right? Similarly, we can prove that sum of these 2 angles, these 2 opposite angles, sum of these 2 opposite angles is equal to 2 right angles. You write down. So angle ABC plus angle ADC is equal to 2 right angles. So our math is done. Pay attention. Dear students, I am going to now exercise 8.2 and question number 2. Exercise 8.2, question number 2. Exercise 8.2, question number 2. I think all of you take out your book. What is given here? ABCD is a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle with center O, where angle ADB plus angle BDC equals to 1 right angle. ADB plus angle BDC equals to 1 right angle. You see the way I draw the figure. This is a circle, okay? This is the center. You see what I have done. ABCD is a circle. Have you seen? ABCD is a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle. Okay? ABCD is a quadrilateral. So very good. We complete drawing the quadrilateral. I have drawn a quadrilateral ABCD. Have you seen? And this is the center. This is the center O. This is the center O. Okay? Please pay attention. ABCD is a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle. And another condition is given, that is angle ADB plus angle BDC. These two angles will make one right angle. Yes, suppose this is AC, a semicircle has been drawn. Any angle drawn at the circumference is equal to what? One right angle, right? Now it has been divided into two parts. Suppose this. So this angle and this angle together will make again one right angle. Have you got me? It can be divided into another part. It is immaterial. This plus this plus this will make also one right angle. Like that. This is wholly and fully one right angle, because angle at the semicircle, right? Angle at the semicircle. So we have divided that angle into two parts, angle ADB and angle BDC. Angle ADB plus angle BDC is given in the question as by one right angle. Okay. Now what is to do? You just see, write down. Let ABCD be a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle ABCD with center O, and angle ADB. Have you seen angle ADB plus angle BDC equals to what? One right angle. It is required to prove that AOC lie in the same straight line. It is required to prove that AO and C lie in the same straight line. Lie in the same AO and C lie in the same straight line. Please pay attention. I think you have copied it. If you have not, please do it. Now, there is no construction, is it? Write down construction. We O comma B, that is, we have joined O comma B. Please copy it. Now proof. Justification. Number one, you see, please pay attention. This is an arc AB. AB is an arc, and it subtends an angle of angle AOB at the center, right? As well as this angle at the circumference. Please pay attention. You keep AB in front of your eye, and you will see that the arc AB has subtended an angle AOB at the center. Can you see? Okay, I am showing you how. Suppose it is not given. It is not given. Suppose. Now you see. Now you see the arc AB. The arc AB has subtended an angle at the center AOB, right? Okay, similarly, we can show you like that. We can show you like that. Suppose it is not given. Nothing is given here. Okay? You see, it is also not given. This arc AB subtends an angle, this ADB, AB, this AB, from A and from B, two straight lines have met at the circumference. Okay? So, as to form an angle ADB at the circumference. Now, we go to the original figure. Okay. What I told you is standing on the same arc AB, write down. Like the previous math, is standing on the same arc AB. Is standing on the same arc AB. Okay, angle AOB. Angle AOB is the angle at the center, and angle ADB is the angle at the circumference. ADB is the angle at the circumference. Therefore, we can write what should be written: angle AOB. Angle AOB is equal to twice angle ADB. This is equation 1. This is equation 1. Okay, have you seen it? Now give the side note. What is the side note that I wrote last time? Standing on the same arc, standing on the same arc, angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. Okay, the same side note, the same justification is going to be written again and again. Okay, and I am doing the maths of same type, so you can get it easily. Please see again. This arc AB, subtends an angle AOB at the center of the circle, as well as angle ADB at the circumference. Now we are going to step number 2. You see step number 2. Now let's consider the arc BC. There is another arc here BC. Okay, what is the angle at the center? Suppose it is not given, you forget everything here. Okay, you see the arc BC, from B and C you go to the center. From B and C you go to the center along two straight lines. So we will get the angle at the center as by BOC. Have you seen? From B to O, from C to O, then we have got an angle formed by the straight lines BO and CO at the center as by angle BOC. Again, you go to the circumference from the same two points B and C. I repeat, you go to the circumference from the same two points. So from B along BD here, from C along CD here. This angle has been formed by the two straight lines BD and CD, and we see that those two angles mentioned now, angle BOC and angle BDC, both two angles have been formed on the same base, BC, that is on the same arc BC. BC is the same arc here. Okay, now you write down standing on the same arc BC. Okay, standing on the same arc BC. Okay, angle BOC is the angle BOC is the angle at the center, and angle BDC is the angle at the circumference. Angle BDC is the angle at the circumference. Then we can write, therefore we can write angle BOC equals to 2 angle BDC. Angle BOC is equal to twice angle BDC. And this is known as equation 2 here. It is equation 2, side note same. You just copy it. I think you have copied it. Now, step number 3. I am going to add equation 1 and equation 2. Then what will be given, or what will be obtained, that is, you write down angle AOB plus angle BOC is equal to twice angle ADB plus angle BDC. Okay, first the side note, equation 1 and equation 2 have been added. By adding equation 1 and 2, we have got this. Okay, angle AOB plus angle BOC is equal to twice of the sum of angle ADB and angle BDC. Dear students, can you remember what was given in the particular enunciation? Can you remember, please? It was given as by one right angle. So I can write is equal to 2 into 1 RA. RA means what? Right angle. RA means what? Right angle. It is given on equal right here. Angle ADB plus angle BDC is equal to one right angle. Given. It is given. It is given. In the particular enunciation, it was given. that angle ADB plus angle BDC is equal to one right angle. Okay, that means it is equal to what? Two right angles equals to two right angles. Okay. Now what I am going to write down, you please see. Now we want to forget it. What was here? Here it was B. Suppose it was B. Can you remember please? Suppose this is given only now. Angle AOB plus angle BOC. That is, this is angle AOB and this is angle BOC. Okay, I repeat. Here it is the most interesting part. Angle AOB plus angle BOC equals to two right angles. Then what can be written? Who can tell me? I am going to see your comments. Is there any comment? Who can tell me? I am not getting you. My dear students, you all are engaged, okay, having conversation among yourselves. I really don't know. After 2 days, you will sit for mathematics exam, and now you are just chatting among yourself. I really don't know. Really, I am disappointed. আন্নাতুল ইফাত ফারিসা স্যার ম্যাথ এক্সামের চেক কপি কবে পাবো? Okay, you will get it very soonly. I mean, it may be tomorrow, by tomorrow. We are trying our level best to give you this copy by today. At most by tomorrow. I request you all not to have conversation among yourselves, okay? For your kind information, we are keeping all the record, what the comments our students are making. So please be alert, not to comment anything wrong. Better, or we the teachers will be highly pleased. We will be highly pleased if our students give emphasis on the topics that we are delivering. Okay, please. Anyway, I told you that this plus this equals to two right angles. Then what happens? Is there anyone here to let me know what can be written after this? If sum of these two angles equals to two right angles, I have drawn the figure again. Okay, then what should be written? Nobody is there to write me. That I know that you cannot. Is there anybody here to write down? No, nobody is there to write down. Nobody is there, okay? That's good. I have seen too many students writing after this that therefore sir A, O and C lie in the same straight line. Actually there is no formula like that. What is the formula? If sum of two adjacent angles is equal to two right angles, then what is the formula? Then there is a theorem in class 6 book. in the book of class 6, if sum of two adjacent angles is equal to two right angles, then, okay, wait, just wait. You please pay attention. Suppose this is an angle. What is the name of this and this? Who can tell me? Its name is not side. It is not a side. Okay? It's arm. A-R-M. Arm. It is also arm. But if I draw another angle, then we are getting two adjacent angles, right? We are getting two adjacent angle, adjacent or adjacent so-called. So we can also name it arm. You understand? But for adjacent angles, we have a common arm. Common, it is common. So we can call it common. We can call it common arm. Okay? Have you seen? For adjacent angle, one arm will be common, right? Now you see. So what is the name of these two arms? What is the name of these two arms? Anyone here? Anyone here? Someone has written this Parito I am not getting. I am not getting who has written Sir Parito Naki Jono. Anyway, it is a common arm and it is arm, it is also arm. It is known as exterior arm. Exterior, EXT, exterior arm. It is also exterior arm. The formula is that if sum of two adjacent angles is equal to two right angles, then I am writing here, therefore this is the common arm, this is the common arm, and this is called, and these two arms are called their exterior arms. Exterior. Therefore, write down, therefore the exterior arms OA and OC lie on one straight line. Okay, someone has written this are Parito as a hard question. I am sorry. Perhaps none of you knows it. Okay, তোমাদের কেউই এটা জানে না, as far I know. Okay, anyway, the exterior arms OA and OC lie on one straight line. This is the theorem. If sum of two adjacent angles is equal to two right angles, then this is the theorem that their exterior arms OA and OC lie on one straight line. Okay. Now what we have come to know? They are one straight line. Have you seen? Okay. Now we can say AOC line the same straight line. It is one. Now I am writing same. You please see. Therefore A, O and C lie in the same straight line. Proof. As far I know, students have tendency not to know it, not to write it in the exam. For your kind information, if you don't write these two lines in the exam, out of 4 marks, you will get only 2 marks because it is the basic formula. Okay? If sum of two adjacent angles is equal to two right angles, then we cannot write this directly. Okay? Before that, you have to write this line. Thank you very much. Perhaps you have got. ACC, where it is ACC? ACC is a straight angle or AOC is a straight angle. Yes, AOC is a straight angle. You are not wrong. So, dear students, no more today. We will meet on suppose Friday. Okay. I will try my level best to make your all geometry complete. Thank you very much. Best of luck. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye. Do the best. Assalamu alaikum.